Today we got the reveal trailer for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and it didn't give us a lot, but there were plenty of other details revealed between the days leading up to now and the trailer. In this video I'll be going over the bits of information I think are important to know from everything I've seen so far. Morgan Park, a freelance journalist doing work for PC Gamer, got to see some trailers, cutscenes, and gameplay sequences from Black Ops Cold War. He wrote a great article at PCGamer.com that I will link in the description if you want to read the whole thing, but I'll just go over the main points. He says Cold War is set in the same decade as portions of Black Ops 2. Raven, the main studio behind the campaign, implied that Cold War is only really concerned with the events of the first Black Ops, so don't expect it to tie into the other sequels. Frank Woods, Hudson, and Alex Mason are back from the first Black Ops game, but Raven was more interested in new characters that take larger roles in Cold War's story. Park also reports that for the first time in a COD campaign, players have some customization options for your silent protagonist. You can change your military background, psychological profile, skin tone, and gender. Your military background doesn't make a difference in-game, but your psychological traits double as perks. Paranoid is a permanent boost to ADS time, Violent Tendencies is a damage buff, etc. Park also noted 3 gender options of male, female, and classified. Classified referring to a player with gender-neutral pronouns, which is an interesting way to go about it. After seeing some campaign footage, Park says that the studio is aiming for the same paranoid, conspiratorial vibes that cemented the first game's reputation. Murray Kraft, the campaign lead writer who also worked on the original Black Ops, promises a story with all of the mystery and conspiracy that you would expect in a Black Ops. Continuing with Morgan Park's notes, the Cold War campaign has occasional moments of player choice where you can take on an optional side mission or choose between a few dialogue options. Raven said these choices aren't just for flavor. They'll also influence which ending to the story you'll get. Park then goes on to talk about the gunplay and how Cold War's multiplayer may stack up against last year's Modern Warfare. He examined the gameplay clips very closely to find specific differences between the two games, and he goes very in-depth in his article, but again, I'll just give you the main points. He said based only on sight and sound, Cold War's shooting seems a bit older, specifically talking about things like how the player holds their weapon, weapon sound effects, the hit marker sound, reload animations, things like that. But, since I like to play devil's advocate, that may be Raven trying to have a more classic Black Ops feel to it, which could be done very well, or very poorly. He then goes on to talk about how Warzone will carry over to the new game. Park says Cold War will have shared progression features with Warzone. A fact sheet provided by Activision says that certain inventory items can be used in both games, whatever that means. Again, that article will be the first link in the description of this video, but now we've got some more info on zombies and cross-gen multiplayer. This comes from another shorter article by Morgan Park at PCGamer.com that I will also have linked in the description. After some details were data mined from Warzone's game files, Activision has confirmed that Cold War will support cross-generation multiplayer along with crossplay. That means players on PC, PS4, Xbox One, PS5, and Xbox Series X will all be able to play together. There will also be plenty of free post-launch content, including multiplayer maps and modes, as well as a robust schedule of in-game events, which is awesome. There will also be cross-progression across all modes, according to a BusinessWire.com article that I will also link in the description. Activision also confirmed that zombies will make a return in Cold War. I mean, how could they make a Black Ops without zombies? However, they shared 0 additional details at the moment, so we will have to wait a bit longer for some zombies info. Maybe we'll see that in the multiplayer reveal on September 9th. Hopefully. The game is set to launch November 13th, 2020. As for the different editions of the game you can buy and figuring out how to buy cross-gen the right way, it is a massive mess of confusion, so I made a separate video just for that. So click the link to that on the screen or the link in the description to see what your options are. As always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to UpdateX here on YouTube so you don't miss any videos. Follow the show's Twitter and Instagram at UpdateXShow, or you can follow me on Twitter, Twitch, or basically anywhere else at TheOnlyResh. Thank you again for watching. Have an awesome day.